Today is April 6, 2026. I've read this book, Psychology of Money, which includes number of chapters, but from those, I decided to read this topic, which was wealth is what you don't see, like page number 95. Many of those who had this book can relate to the topic, and so under this chapter number 8, which says that wealth is what you don't see. And under this, oh, by mistaken, I have read the wrong chapter. It's chapter number 9, which says that wealth is what you don't see. And there is a quote written, there is something written under this topic, which says that spending money to show people how much money you have is the fastest way. Disturbance हो रहा है? नहीं. Spending money to show people how much money you have is the fastest way to have less money. According to author says that, like, nowadays people are so much because they when we find out that they have like these big cars, it is literally very easy to have an assumption that the car owner might be the rich one. Under this chapter, the author says that wealth is what you don't see. It exactly says that when you uh, suppose that you are a kid and you watches someone driving a car, arriving from the car, and you know that this person might be the owner of the car, and probably this owner might be a rich person. So this assumption which we get instantly when we see these kinds of people, many of them may have owned that car, but for some of them this is not the case. He By the example, he explained that how you must not believe and you shouldn't be judging what you see. So, like, I also wanted to share my experience that when I was a kid, I still think that sometimes when I see people coming in big cars and having their lunch in restaurants and see them spending thousands in just one meal of a day, what exactly happens here is that I didn't know about the many different aspects of their life. So this is the only one aspect which I saw and I see at that moment, and I make assumption. I did, like, kids make assumptions, right? When they don't know things about. So now the author in this book explained that Los Angeles have lot of Rogers. Like, he said those people who have um, big cars, who own cars, I can say that author says that when you see a person driving Ferrari around, definitely you will have the assumption about that man driving car might be a owner of the car and might be a rich one. Even if you don't know about uh, what this person, how does this person uh, get the car, and you don't pay attention about that person, but then also you make assumptions. The author says that for some of these people that's not the case. He realized that uh, if you see a person driving a Ferrari or Porsche or those expensive cars, you shouldn't have assumptions about them. E- Without knowing them, what they do, how do they earn money, and like their source of earning. If you don't know anything about them, you shouldn't believe. Like, what you see, you shouldn't have to trust on that thing. The truth, like, we are talking about the wealth here. So many people think that, like, by showing off they can show that how much money they have. Author said that truth is that wealth is what you don't see. Like, what is that we don't see? We don't see their income, their bank balance, and we don't know how, like, how many houses they have, how many cars they have. We just saw in the car, like, we just saw one day them driving a car. It's not just about the car, it's about them. We when we see them in the malls, restaurants, or any place you can see. He found, like, author found out that some of them were mediocre successes, and they have spent huge percentage of paycheck on cars. Author also remember a person who was of same age and he didn't know what he did, but this person person arrived with the Porsche, which was enough for people to make assumptions. On that very day, there was a difference. Like, this Roger arrived in an old Hyundai. Like, the person who drove Porsche, how can this person be arriving in old Hyundai? And this goes same for weeks. Then finally, author decided to ask what happened to the Porsche. He answered that it was repossessed after defaulting on car loans. Like, this is exactly what I wanted to tell you, that we don't know na, how this person has afforded the car. Or we can say that, like, nowadays people are buying things in EMI, or like loans, car loans, home loans. I also don't know about these things, because, like, when you are novice you don't know how to have access of all these things. It was repossessed, and by becoming a defaulter in car loans, so the car was repossessed. And there was not a morsel of shame, I mean. Author explained that every assumption about him was wrong. The assumption we make about the people when we see them driving a car, or uh, going around in expensive places, might be wrong. So he told that there are more of a Rogers in Los Angeles. Well said that we tend to judge wealth by what we see, because the information we have in front of us. Like, exactly, this is what exactly happens when the amount of information which is present in front of us, we make assumptions on. And I think I usually do, and most of the time I make the same. I make assumptions only after receiving the information which is present in front of me. As we can't see people's bank account or brokerage statements, so we rely on outward appearance, like their house, home, Instagram photo. And you know what? Modern capitalism makes helping people fake it until you make it a cherished industry. You know what? I also believe this statement that fake it until you make it to cherish industry. But the truth is that wealth is what you don't see. This is, like, I'm speaking this statement again and again because I also wanted to uh, have this thing in mind that whatever we see is not the wealth, because wealth is something which is hidden. It could be of money, it could be of the knowledge, it could be of anything, but it is hidden. Wealth is always hidden. You can tell a person which person is having a what kind of a wealth. So, like, whatever we see, we must not believe. thank you so much for being present here. I hope I'm speaking well. If there's something, I know that I may be mistaken in pronunciation, or maybe, but this is the beginning. I must try, but you don't cry until you get success, right? I don't know where it will take me, but most probably I think I will be better in my communication or pronunciation, because nowadays we don't have people to talk, and that is the reason I'm coming here. So, all the listeners, thank you so much, and I hope you will come in interact with me. So, if you come by this live stream, please do comment, and thank you.